Hi, I'm Nate Caddy. You're listening to the Don Pod.
Welcome to the Don Pod, the supporters podcast. Here's your hosts, Sam and Nate.
3, 2, 1, yeah!
Welcome back to the Don Pod, the supporters podcast, now with an apostrophe. The only thing more speculative than tonight's agenda is our injury list from July. Tonight, we're here to talk to you about draft picks, both selections, trades, and NGAs. Thank you, co-pilot, for that succinct introduction. Hello, Nathan. I'm joined by Nathan, as always.
Did co-pilot tell you to mention me?
No, he skipped that. It skipped that bit.
Weird.
They?
Yeah, they. Let's go with they.
It. The apostrophe was not co-pilot.
The apostrophe joke, just for those people.
Good, intelligent friends that surround you and wife.
I will forward that on to them, to my, they're technically not my friends, they're my wife's friends, but I have befriended them because they are such lovely people.
Yes.
But the certain person in question, Andrew, will find that hilarious.
Okay, well, there you go, Andrew. That one's for you. I did argue with Nathan about
did
correctness of that, and turns out I was.
And I said, dude, I don't know what's right, but I know that Andrew.
I know you
will
are not
be
right,
wrong,
Samuel.
so
Yep.
I don't care what you say.
So yes, supporters, for those playing at home, has an apostrophe at the end of the word because supporters is plural already. If it was only one supporter, it would be before the S. So thank you. I've learned something, and now I know more and can be more of a nerd. Now, after that hilarious start, I actually have a joke for you that I was going to tell you earlier, but I forgot how to say it, so I found it.
Yep, okay.
You're going to roll your eyes.
Okay, love it.
This is off TikTok, so don't hate me.
Yep,
So,
okay.
do you see on the news? Authorities are saying that a pun walked into a bar and 10 people immediately died. Pun in, 10 dead.
Oof.
I'm a sucker for a play on words. I thought that was great. Anyway.
Yeah, let's get to the footy, people. I feel like there should be like Benny Hill music.
Look, I was just trying to start on a note of positivity before we go to shit.
Good on you. Good for you for trying, Sam. It's important to try in life.
Look, hopefully someone out
as
there
Homer
laughed.
Simpson used to say, it's better to try. No, he used to say it. Oh, something about failing.
Okay. There you go. You heard it here first. Homer Simpson, something about failing.
That's why you never try.
Oh, yeah, I remember the one. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Wise words. So, our good friend, not friend, he doesn't talk to us, but our mate Cal. Tonight's largely based on Cal Twomey's advice and information, because right now that's all we have.
He's a bit of an oracle when it comes to this time of year.
He's very much so an oracle. It's amazing.
And he's an excellent oracle, too.
He's right. So, the three players he's mentioned for us at 5 and 6, which, fun fact, become 9 and 10 after all the bids. He mentioned Sully Roby, Dyson Sharp, and Sam Cumming. He mentioned Dyson Sharp particularly as being at the start of our range, has leadership capacity, and that he can go forward, take marks, and kick goals. Interestingly, he's mentioned Roby there, who is in his order going pick 6 to Richmond. And Sam Cumming is the other one that he has for us at 10.
I've heard good things about him.
I have been talking a lot. Do you want to give a bit of a description of Sharp?
No, you're fine. I'm happy just to enjoy the conversation at the moment.
All right. Well, it's not much conversating.
You talking then?
That was an inside joke. Nathan's just completely missed it. Cool.
Yep.
So for Mr. Dyson Sharp, another Dyson on the list. That'll be good. 187 centimetre midfielder who missed testing at the draft combine through illness. Ended his season at Central District senior side with its finals loss to Norwood. Having had some good experience through the midfield at stages in senior levels of the competition, he's a hard-edged midfielder who fronts up every week and had a commanding championships for South Australia, who he captained to its title win. He's consistent and able to push forward and be impactful there.
Now, two things. One thing I did like, leadership, because, whoa, we got some holes there, obviously.
Yes, I do.
What I don't like, and we've talked about this, what I want to see from our first pick, and I think your first pick, you sort of go best talent, don't you? Sort of isn't that sort of the role, and then you go what you need as your second pick.
Depends what you need. It depends how close you have the picks.
Yeah, that's right. I wanted to read super skilled or silky skilled or like a brilliant decision maker or something, those sort of things. So
Well, if I can just throw in there,
yeah.
tipped to go at 14, previously 11, so was in our range-ish
Mm,
before,
yep.
is a guy by the name of Josh Lindsay, who's a 183 centimetre midfielder defender.
Yep.
Is well regarded among his peers and recruiters for his leadership and remains a first round prospect. The left footer's kicking is a standout attribute.
That's the sort of thing we want to see because I mean I think we'd all agree, Essendon, one of our bit of our problem is disposal.
They're not very good by foot.
Disposal by foot can kill us sometimes. So if we're looking at midfielders, let's look at ones that can kick.
Totally
What
agree.
about Cumming?
Sam Cumming would be
Yep.
nice to get another Sam on the list, having lost. We could be net equal on Sam's at the club.
Oof.
I did put in a trade request, but it was ignored. 184 centimetre midfielder is
Not bad.
Cumming. I wonder if he's related to the GWS geezer. From North Adelaide. Tested well at the combine after a block of time out recovering from a shoulder injury in the second half of the season. He'll fit right in with injuries.
At least
20
it's
metres
shoulder related, not leg related. Like that's a
yeah,
good
upper
thing.
body. That's nice.
Yeah.
Completing the 20-metre sprint in 2.97 seconds and the 2-kilometre trial in 6 minutes 33. Powerful and brave is rated by plenty of clubs inside the top 10. One of his best games in the season came against North Adelaide, where he had 21 disposals and kicked 3 goals, and he performed well for South Australia at the Carnival.
Another South Australian boy.
Interesting, yeah, 2 South Aussies. Yep.
Mhm.
Sorry, I should note here that Dyson Sharp is an Essendon supporter.
Oh, well then,
Yeah,
I think we have to do the right thing. The last one I heard a bit of our boy,
Cal.
Cal, went blank there. I heard a bit of his
Probably
gettable, but it's not gettable, whatever it's called at the moment.
Gettable.
And he was mentioning another South Australia boy actually, who you've got down as possibly Melbourne's option in Schubert.
Schubert. Well, he is tipped at 11, so only one pick.
Yeah.
My theory, personal here, is if we have 9 and 10,
Yep.
you can kind of take any of the guys from the next 3 or 4 picks, and we're not going to jump to a bloke that's going to go at 20, but we might jump to a
No.
bloke that Cal has at
Well,
13 or 12. Or
here's my theory. I think the picks we have, which are technically 5 and 6, but will drop till 9 and 10 because of whatever we assume. You take the best player available first, and then you take second, the most what you need. And in that, I think if the rumors are true, and we'll maybe talk about this later about Cooper Duff Titler, like the tennis, like the golf ball, Titleist.
Close, but yeah.
Then we're keen, obviously, on a ruck/forward. Or now, I guess Cooper Duff Tyler is much more of a ruckman. But anyway, I wonder if we're looking for tools, because of Draper's leaving. So we're looking for a ruckman.
Well, that is a fantastic point. There's been no news on the trading up the draft. You hear and read that we're looking to do it still.
Yep.
There was an article recently floated, I think Herald Sun or Age, that said
Yep.
other clubs are saying that we're obsessed, quote unquote, with Duff Titler. CDT.
CDT.
Yep. Well, we both went the same direction then. That was weird.
Jinx.
So you're right. Schubert makes a whole lot of sense. Looking at the bigger picture, you and I have taken some time to wrap our head around list spots.
Yeah, what's the challenge?
What we actually need to have versus, list spots, rookie list spots. Not a simple thing. But we worked out we don't need to take anyone in the rookie draft because we've already got the maximum allowed.
Yes,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
think so.
We
Yep.
think.
Yep.
Key thing there. But we need to pick 5 players in the draft. We've got 5 spots on the list, one way or another.
Yes, we have 5 senior list spots. What we do with rookies, we're still a bit unsure. But so our theory there was that there's 2 options, I guess. We use all our 5 picks on 5 rookies. And, that's
5
it.
drafts, you mean? Not
5
rookies.
drafts, sorry. Yes, 5 draft picks. So that guys like Setterfield and maybe Hobbs or maybe Lowell, guys that just got recently delisted, don't come back on our list. Or the other option is that, and this goes back to that Herald Sun article, is that we try and move 6 and 7. Is it 6 and 5 and 6 or 6 and 7? Five and-
Well, originally 5 and 6.
Yeah, 5 and 6, and we use our 21 and 24 or whatever those other ones, and try and get them back to 15, and then bundle all that together, the 5, 6, and 15, and try and get to West Coast 1, 2, or something like that. And that's where the rumor of the CDT thing is starting. So I like either way. So if we did that, then we would lose 3 picks, get 1 player. We'd have 2 spots left, which was then when you would say that the Setterfield becomes a live option, because
Well, Setterfield, sorry, Setters is the only one the club's mentioned about
yes, that's right.
relisting in some way.
Yes, you're right. I guess we've made the assumption that we're fascinated about like Lual and Hobbs because they played so much footy in their last year, and then less, and then that's it.
Less Lual for me. I'm a bit surprised about Hobbs, but this is one of those tough decisions that we constantly cry out for as supporters. So
100%.
I'm doing my best to be okay with it. I mean, the proof will be if he goes to another club and then what he makes of himself. But sometimes all you need is a change of environment. Like, it's not...
Will Phillips from North Melbourne, who we talked about, like, he was a number 3 pick. Now, yeah, he hasn't played great footy, but is there talent still there? Like, if
we don't talent to get that far.
Yeah. Anyway, unless Essendon goes for someone, totally obscene too in that last pick after Setterfield too, like... Anyway, well, then we'll wait and see on those sort of stuff. I guess what we're really interested in is there's 2 things. Is if we can make a deal with West Coast, that'd be fascinating.
The problem I see with that, sorry, I'm going to jump in before you make your second point because you might change the subject. You and I, in our desperate attempts to convince ourselves we'll get Willem Dersma, we're pretty sure in ourselves that West Coast want a ruckman, so they can have Cooper, mate, and then we can just get no worries. So now we've got this, and again, it's rumour that says, Essendon are really into this Cooper Duff Tyler. I don't see why West Coast would trade it if that's the case. Why would they forego a player that they desperately need? He is Victorian, might play a part in their decision making.
Him and Dersma.
So is Dersma, yeah.
Yep.
But if West Coast have been bad across the board, but Ruck is particularly since Nat Nui
a high draft pick,
an area
Ruckman, look, I'm fascinated, as I agree with you that if the shoe was on the other foot,
we wouldn't be trading it, no way.
And we had 1 and 2 pick, and we, Draper, say even the same situation. Draper had just left because they've got what's his name? Owens, not Owens.
Bailey Williams is their ruckman, West Coast.
No, the one who left went to West Coast, went to Brisbane.
Oh, Oscar Allen, yeah.
Oscar Allen, yes. So they're in a similar position.
Yep.
He's a forward sort of / backup ruck, which is what we would call CDT. You would be thinking that, this is perfect for us. We get Dersma and we get this, future ruck champ. Well, hopefully. And from what we've also read and heard from, different draft experts is that these 2 are clearly the best 2 by a distance, of the ones that are possible to get.
Yeah.
So, to give up on that and go to 5, 6, and 15 would be, I don't know, interesting. But,
that's the trade, isn't it? You're trading 1 player for 3.
Yeah.
Essentially. Can I just... Sorry, I was just reading Cooper Duff Tyler's little description from Cal because I want to compare him to Schubert in terms of they're writing about him. Yep. So Duff Tyler's 201 centimetre ruck is what he's listed as, but we know
he can play forward, obviously.
So I said to you that Sam Cumming ran the 20-metre sprint in 2.97 seconds.
Yes, you're going to be amazed by this number, aren't you?
Duff Tyler ran it faster at 2.92. Yep. At 201 centimetres, you're going quicker than a 184 centimetre mid. Yep. And then in the 2K time trial, 6:33 for the midfielder, 6:21, 12 seconds quicker.
Yep, and this is the thing that stood out in the footage I've watched from him, is that how well he moves for a guy who's like, I watched some of the footage and go, that can't be him I'm watching right now. Like, that doesn't look like a guy that's 201 centimetres.
So for reference, Willem Dersma was a couple of seconds quicker, not much, like 4 seconds quicker in the 2K time trial, and was slower in the 20-metre sprint.
So this is what you get why we're interested in him. Like,
how do you be 201 centimetres and be out sprinting midfield?
Well, Sam, you and I would never know what it's like to be quick. That's not one of our strengths right there, buddy. Anyway. Running. Not one of our strengths.
Used to be.
Running away from something, possibly.
Maybe. Used to be. Sorry, that's just blown my mind. Wow.
Yeah, so
is that going to be now a bit like Job Shanahan, where we're just invested in his career because we so desperately
we probably
wanted
go
him?
to the same club, so we all be. Well, maybe we should start playing for West Coast.
Yeah.
Look, I hope there's a part of me that hopes we make the deal because I think it's just cool, like that, and I get why they would be like, well, let's get everything to get to this kid. Like, why not?
That's some crazy numbers. Comparison to Schubert, Aiden, 197 centimeters, so 4
Not
centimeters
short.
shorter. No, he's a big dude still, but he's not 2 meters, which
Yeah.
you get nicknames for that.
You've got to have the name Peter.
Yeah.
2 meter Schubert doesn't rhyme.
2 meter 2 meter Schubert? No,
2 meter shoe.
another South Australian, by the way. Goal kicking. A goal
Yes.
kicker at all levels this season, booting 28 from 13 games for Central's under 18 team, and also 10 goals in 4 games for South Australia's under 18s. Closed his season by making his debut for the Bulldogs Sandful side in the first
cool.
week of finals, competing hard and kicking a goal from 8 touches. The tall forward does just that all the time, competes, and he's also a strong contested mark. Look, that's ticking a lot of boxes for me. I still think you go for the better player.
Of course.
I go back to why would West Coast do it? I could see them foregoing Dersma and going, well, okay, we got our ruckman.
No, so I can't even do that. I can't see them giving up either one of them. I think that
They
they've
need
got-
to make us trade for pick 1, not pick 2, by the way.
What do you reckon? Sorry?
They need to make us trade for pick 1. Pick 1's more valuable to them. We have to give them more for pick 1 than pick 2.
But we want pick 2.
But they're not going to trade it. They're going to say, no, pick 1. It's
Why
worth
would they-
more. Because it's
But
worth
why-
more to them.
Why would they give up pick 1?
Because they get more out of us for it.
Yeah, but why would, if they can get pick 2 and still get Dersma and give up pick 2 and then get 5, 6,
They
and
might get
15?
an extra pick for 1.
No, I don't think they want. I don't think they want. You wouldn't.
I'm just saying, they're going to play hardball. Anyway, back
Yes.
to the other conversation. It's fine. That was all relevant stuff. So Schubert's going at pick 11 to Melbourne, according to
Cal.
what Cal's got. Pick after him is Sam Grill, Mr. No Vowels.
Yeah,
Who it is Grill. I've heard it said Grill, so that's what I'm going with.
I trust you.
Take it
You
as
know me in
gospel
words.
until I hear something. Well, you know me in apostrophes. Till I hear something else. So he showed his top end mix of speed and endurance at the draft combine to be one of the stars of the testing. Finished second overall in the 2K time trial with 5 minutes 59. So it's, good 20,
That's quick.
25 seconds quicker than everyone else we talked about.
Yeah.
The Sizzler, Cal's called him, Grill, also blitzed the 20,
Oh, Grill.
20
I get
meter
it. That
sprint,
makes sense. Yeah.
finishing
That's
in
the
the top.
giveaway for his name now.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry, I'm just slow on this
Shut
one.
the fuck. Sorry. We're fun here. Finishing in the top 10 for the 20 meter sprint with 2.92 seconds, which seemingly was on par with old mate Coops, to be honest. Some players test well, but you don't see it in their game. That's not the case with Grill, whose signature move is to dash and bolt through with the ball. The midfielder also got a taste of Richmond's VFL side late in the season, and he has a point of difference to other midfielders in the pool. Honestly, I'm happy with any combination of them. Like, they all sound decent. We do need midfielders. We need classy midfielders, better midfielders, and we need better forwards. I think backline we can afford to be maybe a little bit more patient, knowing we have Cattle.
Yep, we have tall cattle on the
We've
back line. They just got to hope they're not injured. Yeah,
Got to get them on the park.
I agree 100%.
Anything else on those players before I move on?
No, I agree with what you're saying. That midfield, we need a classy midfielder. That's the key for me. They must be skillful. I don't care for hard edge. I don't want. Well, that's great, but outside midfield is really where we're lacking. We know that because we nearly lost our only. We could argue Dersma probably is one, and that would be fair enough. But he's also very good inside mid. Parrish, Caldwell, all inside mids. Sardis inside mid. So we really need an outside mid.
Yep. The other topic to talk about is Adam Swede. Now, Al Atcher should be in this conversation. It's a bit harder to talk about because he's dropped out of Cal's top 30.
So
I'm not too sure where he's going to end up. There is a bit, I don't know if it's talk, rumours, buzz, that we might not take him.
Might not take both.
We might not take both. I did read or hear something about Sweden, maybe not, but
Hmm.
at the moment, again, all based on Cal, pick 23 belongs to Geelong. Now, there's a handful of teams that I would be like, fuck no, can we just take him? Because I don't want him to go to Geelong. I don't want him to go to Hawthorn. I don't want him to go to Collingwood, Carlton.
You're talking about
Pretty
Swede,
much, yeah.
but if they bid on him, then we're forced either to bid or not.
That's what I mean. So what I'm trying to say is I'd be more inclined to match it just because it's
Oh,
Geelong,
right. Okay. Sorry.
because they're in that position. Picks around them are Gold Coast, and that's their actual pick. It's not a bloody academy, but I don't know if they lose that with the bids. Fuck if I know.
Yes.
Bulldogs have a pick a couple before him. Adelaide.
Look, the thing I like about this Swede is that he's also rated as a pretty good small forward.
Hmm. So
Which,
shall I read his
yeah, go.
description?
Yep.
176 centimeter midfield forward.
That is,
I
yeah,
love that
midfield
because
forward. That's good.
176 centimeter, you'll get a few shitty free kicks out of that.
But I also like that he's got forward capabilities. Like
Hmm.
we're not talking about, anyway, go.
So the Dogged Calder Cannons midfielder and
Dogged.
Vic Metro midfielder produced a good combine, completing the 20-meter sprint in 3 seconds flat and finishing the 2K time trial in 6 minutes 25. Swede is a midfielder who just keeps on attacking the ball at ground level. Missed 2024 with an ACL knee injury. Welcome to the club. Excellent. He had an excellent year this year, averaging 25 disposals for the Calder Cannons, and was named in the CTL Team of the Year as well as the Under-18 All-Australian team.
He must be a good player, obviously. He's been in the All-Australian teams of the under-18 stuff, so
He was the 23rd best. So, yeah,
Yeah.
it kind of makes sense.
yeah.
Bombers will have first call on him as a member of their next generation academy.
Yep.
You
Now,
have to take it, don't you?
well, this is what I was going to say. Is that what I like about this is that what we just talked about was skillful midfielders. I don't know if that in that description it describes a skillful midfielder, but I love him as a forward. And I think what we saw from Kako towards the end of the year going into the midfield, and that might have been just a necessity because we were running out of them. But if we could get another quality mid-small into the team, and small forward into the team that can do a little bit of midfield work, then that's great because that's a valuable player. I'm trying to think of who do we think. Like, I'm trying to think of a player that's small forward that goes into the midfield for other teams.
Not small, but Cam Rayner does a bit for Brisbane. Starts forward, plays
Yep.
forward, but
Yep.
rolls through the middle. I mean, can change a game. That's not a direct
No,
comparison.
yeah, no,
here,
yeah,
but
I
I'm just-
understand. Yep.
there's a lot of them, but if you can kick 2 or 3 goals and roll through the guts and just do your
Yeah,
job,
that's right.
you're doing all right.
Yeah.
So the point of me highlighting that is that we then have pick 29, or what ends up becoming pick 29 after a succession of bids from 25 to 28. What the fuck? A man by the name of Cameron Nairn, who is
that known?
180, it could be Nairn. My English and grammar has been pathetic today, so
Man, you did have some trouble. Yes.
could well be. 188 centimetre forward. Best performance at the draft combine was on opening day when he ran the 2K time trial in 6 minutes 13, placing him 4th overall.
Oh,
After being used largely as a forward in South Australia,
so everyone's coming from South
Carnival, yeah, seemingly, including kicking 7 goals against WA. The
Wow.
left footer finished his season in the midfield with Central
left
District's under-18 team, had 30 and then 31 disposals in consecutive weeks.
Huh.
So I think
Yeah.
the way I understand it working is if we did bid on Swede, or sorry, if we took Swede when Geelong bid on him,
Yes, when someone bids on him, we take him. Yes.
we wouldn't necessarily have that pick. That
No,
pick
that'd be
gets
gone.
resolved in points. So I wanted to compare the two and go,
Swede
well, what do
and
we
him.
need? What do we need? Because if we take Swede, we're going to lose the guy I just
No.
talked about.
You have to take Swede.
I agree. I think if you have a guy in your NGA, you show him the respect.
That's right. I think you have to take Swede. And look, again, this is Cal Toomey's 30, which we really respect. But by the time we get into 30, it can be all jumping around all over the place.
Yeah, he's spot on for the first 10, 15 over the last couple of years.
What they're probably praying to God is that no one bids on Swede until after that pick, and then we use up our last
We get
points
both.
if we've got enough still to do that.
Yeah, with you fully. I think Swede. When you and I sit here and we look at our forward line, or we do our best 22, and I'm sort of sitting there looking for balance, And I get obsessed with this whole three talls, three smalls thing because my brain just can't handle anything else.
Oh, yes, you do struggle with that. Yep.
We have a lot of midfielders who are about 185.
Well, like the Langfords, you mean? And
No, like Durham would be about 185, 186.
yep.
Caldwell's probably a touch smaller. Merritt's probably
Martin,
about
somewhere around
185.
there.
Martin's probably about 185. About
Yep.
within a couple of
Yeah,
centimetres.
yeah, yeah.
What I
That's it.
like is that Swede's 176.
Yep.
It's something different. It's a different dynamic in there. And
Yep.
he's little. He'll get free kicks. He'll get high contact. He'll get, you laugh, but is it not? Watson,
I understand the theory, but
Ginnivan.
he might not be a diver.
Well, no, maybe not. But if you're short and you're down there, you'll get free kicks.
Mhm.
Now, I've just gone and had a look at Cal's September Phantom draft because Alachka was in that
Yes.
at 29.
Yep.
So he's 171 centimetre small forward. Calder Cannon Small is at the feet of nearly every contest.
Did you say
Had a very-
171?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Row is very small.
That's on the short side.
Short king. At the feet of nearly every contest. Huge
Love
kick for me. Very busy season in the forward 50, kicking 28 goals from 11 games for the Cold Cannons. Included in that were 7 games of 3 goals or more.
Yeah.
He's also kicked 3 goals on debut for Essendon's VFL side, and I reckon that was in a half.
Mhm.
Asterisks. Having trained plenty with the Bombers as part of their NGA program. So,
You think they're taking?
to me, that's more attractive than Swede.
Ooh.
And I'm sure most of us would have seen Alachka. He has got hips. He's strong.
Yes, definitely agree with that.
I
Yeah,
don't see a world we don't take both of them. I do
see a world
Why
where we
would
don't
you
take
do it?
because they sound a bit too similar. Like
No,
you've
they're
just
not.
described 2 guys who are about 170 and 175 centimeters who play small forwards and are aggressive and tackling and that sort of. They sound
Can you have too many
similar
of them?
players. Like it's not like one's a 97 tall forward, and the others are like a small defender or something like that. Oh, look,
Apparently, Alachka and Kako are good mates too, which they both come through the NGA, so that makes sense.
I would like to think that if we've had them in the NGA, we've looked at them long enough that we know we're taking them or not. This is where I get a bit, and we've talked about this today. I said it'd be lovely if we somehow knew, but I know that would give up the game for the.
Yeah, we had this
So you can't do
conversation.
that. But
We would love the club to tell us, but
yeah, I know that would be stupid, obviously.
they just can't. So from our current hand of 5, 6, 21, 27, 30, that takes up 5, 6, and 21. So 21 gets pushed out to that 27, 28. So we
Yep.
still have what is originally 27 and 30. Fun fact, that first round will go to pick 31 by my calculations.
Yes,
Which
but
is nuts. But
if we trade 21 and 27 to get 15, and then make the deal with West Coast for 5, 6, and 15, then we will only get one of these kids
we're only going to have the points. Yeah.
for one of them. That's
So
that's
well, maybe
I
that's
think
what it
is-
all comes back to.
Yeah, that's what I guess the unknown is that, I mean, I don't think West Coast will take the deal. I think, I'd love to know people's comments on that, but I don't think West Coast will take the deal. They've got 1 and 2. Something unreal would have to take that away from them.
Your green screen's having a party there.
Oh, yeah. Or maybe I didn't set it up properly.
No.
Then I just think that then the reality is that we will actually be just using 5 and 6 and 21 on good players, and then we'll be trying to get in our NGAs with the others.
Well, 21 can be used on Sweet, judging by that order, because that 21 is
Yeah,
29. Oop, there it goes.
fixed.
It's all right. I'm just hoping my Christmas tree doesn't pop out above my head. Because I had a cone head in a meeting today. That was fun.
So yeah, I don't think 21. Do you saying that 21 might become Swede because of the bidding, because of how that one all works?
Because again, purely on this,
Yeah.
we have 9 and 10. Swede goes at 23. Our next pick's 29. So our pick 27 will be about 35.
I mean, it'd be hard listening to all this. 21 is 35 and 72 is
Yeah, I know.
18.
But people who are listening to this are nuffy enough to know what we're talking about. I would like to take this moment to stress this is opinion based, not fact based. We know
This
jack
is
shit.
fact-based. People don't listen to him. This is what's going to happen.
Our plan is to come back next Wednesday night and do this again. If
What, the same thing?
if anything's changed, if
Don't
enough
listen to that some people.
Me and you spoke about this today, you prick,
Well,
and how good of a run in it is because it's tonight, then it's Wednesday
it's
next
called
week, and then
humour,
it's
Samuel. You'll catch up with it one day. Well, I think we'll have hopefully different things slightly to talk about by next Wednesday. I think we might. Cal Toomey might have released another one of his.
well, it seems to be the end of the month, but you'd think leading up to the draft, he
Well,
might
he
do
has to lead one. He has to do one a week before or something like that. And you normally drop stuff on Wednesdays.
24th of September was the
Yeah, we can't do
one.
one at the end of November,
So it seems 24th. So yeah, I know.
and that's still after the draft. So he has to do it before.
Did he do one at the end of last year? Sorry, that's
Yes, he
very
did.
far
Find
away.
out when that was, and we'll have a bit
That's
of an
what
idea.
I'm
Oh,
doing.
Jesus Christ! Lucky I give instructions, people.
17th of November,
Which
which,
one was 2 nights before draft?
oh, assuming the draft last year was on the same nights.
Yeah, well, it's assuming that. Yes.
This is thrilling listening. No, it was the 20th, so it was a day later. So yeah, well,
Yeah.
probably not going to have it. But anyway, so right now, oh my God, my hair's pissing me off. Proverbials on the line. What happens? Just give me your 30-second summary.
My 30-second summary is Essendon takes Cumming and Schubert.
Mhm. Not
And
Dyson
then
Sharp.
not Dyson Sharp, no.
Sorry.
Cumming, I think he's gone before then. I think that Cumming and Schubert, and then I think it'll be some other mystery player in the 20s, and then it'll be Swede or Al Akhtar, and then that's it. Not both of them. There's
So you're
my.
saying right here, right now, we're not taking both NGAs.
I am saying that right here, right now.
Right. Scary stuff.
Mm.
I'm going to do a 10-second summary and just say we won't trade up. I don't think West Coast will do that. It just doesn't make sense in my tiny brain.
Yeah.
And we'll take both NGAs. I think I'm more interested in Dyson Sharp than I am Sam Cumming, despite the
Yep, that's fair enough.
Sam love. So I might go Sharp and Schubert. The
Schubert.
Sharp and
And a
Schubert.
sherbet. Maybe we should call him sherbets.
Sherbet. Yep.
As well.
2 meter sherbet, or not quite 2 meter sherbet, as it were.
197 sherbet.
And yeah, we'll take both NGAs, and I think between the two of them, that might absolve the other 3 picks. I don't know how.
Which then we've used 5 picks, so Setterfield
Well, he's
doesn't-
4 picks, so Setterfield does get a spot, unless we take a
Setterfield-
rookie pick.
I reckon, yeah. See, I reckon the rookie pick is another conversation that I think could happen because there's a lot of talented players that, well, again, talented young players that came off a list this year. That
Well, the wonderful thing about the rookie draft is you can take a risk.
yeah, that's
Like
right.
you just
And
go
we've
on
been pretty
vibes.
good at it, to be honest. We've been better at it than the actual draft for the last few years.
Well, yeah, we're better at non-drafts, mid-season drafts.
Yeah.
I don't mind if Setters gets back on the list. I think he has something to offer. It's just about staying fit, which is an issue for him. But
I'm going to go back to that hard calls. If we've done it with Hobbs and we've done it with others, then I think Setterfield's another one that just drops off the list. Personally,
well, I mean,
I want to see youth that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm only going on what the club said there.
Here's the question I'll ask you: would you prefer, say, if it became down to one of the NGAs, whichever one, and/or Will Setterfield?
NGAs
Yep, I agree.
every day of the week. Setters has a role and plays it okay, but
We know what we get.
you've got to take kids who are look. Swedes dropped out of that top 30, but he might go 32, 33. You still get good players in the 30s. It's less common, sure. But you've got to take.
Setterfield was like a top 10 or 12 or something in his
I
day.
don't know, it's like I said, it's not always. It's a lottery. It's always has been. You and I were looking at the Brisbane where they've taken guys and they've got premiership players in the last few years at pick 50. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's picking the players you need in your team the most, not always the best available. And I just think
I
that
agree.
is 2 roles that really suit us down to the ground. And that's why I want us to take both. I do support them making a hard call and going, nah, we think this guy's better for our team. That's fine with me as well. I'll be disappointed, but
Yep.
I get it.
Well, the reason I like a midfielder and a forward at the first 2 picks is because we're getting another midfielder if we go for Swede. Whereas I don't know if Al Akhtar is a midfielder.
No, well, he's just listed as a small forward. But
Yeah. So that's what I like about it because we still need another. Like, I'd like us to honestly at 6 and 7 to pick 2 midfielders.
6, 7.
Like that's what I think 5 and 6 are. Is that what I think we need? Is technically is two decent, really best quality midfielders. But yeah, another key forward is
We
also
just
good.
need good players.
We just need good players and a good coach and a good team.
Players
And
that can kick and don't get injured every 5
yeah, players that are
fucking
crying.
minutes.
We're not crying.
Oh.
And new captains.
Yeah, new captain.
Do you want to mention the
We did a draft recap, trade
no,
recap.
the bloody wedding?
Oh, yeah. So we have Instagram.
Well, you
Don
have
Pod.
Instagram.
We do as a Don Pod.
Okay.
Don Pod _ EFC. I don't post anything, and I just go on there to
Really good at it, we are.
not much really. So I was having a look today
Trying to
because
meet
we
chicks.
were. I don't even know. I was just on there, and Andy McGrath got married. Congratulations, Andy.
Well done, Andy.
And there was a photo of seemingly all of the Essendon players that were at his wedding in a big group. Now,
And the coach.
including the coach.
Ugh. Would you invite
I'm
the
gonna-
coach?
It's a bit weird if you ask me, but
It's like inviting your teacher to
your
a
teacher.
party.
Yeah, exactly. They're adults though, so that's kind of okay.
Yeah, I know, but
I'm just gonna see if I can find it because anyway, there was like 15, 16 players in the photo.
yeah, they're all there.
They were all there, except
Even some that have been delisted, like I think
Yeah.
you mentioned. Yeah.
No, it wasn't. Maybe it wasn't McGrath that posted it. Oh well, look, Zach wasn't there. That's the key takeaway here. And when the coach is and your captain's not,
I'm sure he was invited. Like
he might have. Well, he might have been there and not been in the photo.
yeah,
maybe
I
he was
agree.
a bit.
And maybe they're
uncomfortable.
taking the piss out of everyone. Maybe that's all.
And maybe they've posted it going. Let's
This
see the
will be funny.
wankers read
Yeah.
into this.
Yeah,
And
we've
like
done it.
Like obedient little fish, we've taken the bait and
Yep.
run with it. But anyway,
Yeah.
I'm telling you facts that there is a photo of them all on, and then Zach Merritt's not in the photo.
Yep.
You join the dots however you wish. There.
Agree.
All right, we done?
Yes. Thank God.
Such an asshole, man. Oh, can I just if you haven't seen it already, Sammy Durham photo that's been doing the rounds.
Sam got a bit of an erection over this
Oh
one.
my God! Someone call Asada because that's
No,
some
no,
serious,
let's not make that the joke.
serious gains in that department. Anyway,
No,
you hate him. I love him.
I'm not going to bite. Don't bite.
All right, that'll do us. We'll like I said, we'll do one next week if there's something to talk about. Otherwise,
We'll have something to talk about.
we might do a little live stream on draft night and just chat
We
about
will do a live stream on draft night.
what's happening. I don't want to commit because God knows what can happen between now and then.
What?
I might get a girlfriend and have to go out on a date
Sorry, Pete.
under the thumb, you know.
Yeah.
All those good things. All right,
Yep.
thank you for tuning in. Appreciate it as always. Go Dons.
Go Bombers.